Hi guys, and welcome to another follow along workout. Today I'm going to take you through a 15-minute HIIT workout that's going to target your entire body without using any equipment. We're going to go through a 4-minute warm-up followed by a 9-minute main circuit, and then we're going to finish it off with some stretches to have you feeling fresh and fit. For those of you who want a low impact variation, I'm also going to give you some options throughout this workout so there's no jumping and jarring. So let's get straight into it. Let's kick it off with our warm-up. We've got 4 different exercises. We're going to do 30 seconds of each exercise twice through for a total of 4 minutes. Exercise number 1 is a shuffle, so keeping nice and bouncy on those toes and keeping your core nice and strong. For those of you who want a low impact variation, you're going to come into a low squat and we're doing toe taps to the side. All right, exercise number 2 is a plank to downward dog. So we're coming down into plank position, holding your core nice and tight. Press it back to downward dog and back to plank. Exercise number 3 is a squat crunch. So coming into our squat position, we're going to have fingertips behind the ears, opening up the chest. Sit it back with the bottom, squat down. As you stand up, we're going to bring opposite knee to elbow and then changing sides. And exercise number 4 is a tabletop. We're going to come down onto the ground, fingers pointing backwards. Make sure you press through the heels here. We're going to pick the hips up, trying to squeeze the bottom at the top, coming all the way down, bottom kisses the ground and pushing back up again. All right, so there are your 4 exercises. Remember, I'm going to be your timekeeper, so just follow along with me. Let's kick it off with exercise number 1, our shuffle in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So keeping nice and bouncy on your toes here, I want you to really focus in on that core. So the tighter we can hold our core, the more effective our movement is going to be. Keep those arms nice and close to your body and remember to breathe. Keeping that chest up and proud, rolling those shoulders down and back. We're almost there, getting ready to change in 3, 2, 1. All right, coming down into that plank to downward dog. Now remember, anytime you're in a plank, press those fingertips down into the ground so there's no pressure in your wrists. We want to try and hitch the hips up to the sky, drop the heels down as you press back to your downward dog. Really feel that stretch through the backs of the legs. All right, getting ready to change in 3, 2, 1. All right, standing up, coming into our squat crunch. Remember, opposite elbow to knee. Try and stand up nice and tall. Get that bottom down as we squat down, making sure weight is through your heels so we really activate our glutes. Again, remembering to breathe. Warm up is all about warming up our lungs as well. Getting ready to change in 3, 2, 1. All right, coming down to tabletop, those fingertips pointing backwards. Make sure you push through the heels to pick up the hips. And try and keep your belly button in at the top so you're really lengthening through your lower back so we're not overactivating the lower back muscles. Try and open your chest as well. A little bit of shoulder mobility here. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, standing up, coming back into exercise number 1. Now remember, if you do want that low impact variation, you're in that half squat, toe taps to the side. All right, you got it. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, coming into the plank to downward dog. Fingertips pressing down. Make sure you draw that belly button in as you come down to plank. Keep it nice and strong. Try and lengthen your neck here. Drop your shoulders down so there's no tension in your neck. Really guide those heels down to the ground so we can get that stretch through the calves, through the hamstrings. Getting ready to change in 3, 2, 1. All right, standing up, coming into our squat crunch. Now I want you to try and think about getting the elbow over the knee, so really twisting, so we're working those obliques. Keep your chest open. Try and pull your elbows back as you squat down. All right, we're almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, coming down into our tabletop. Last exercise here. Really push through the heels. Try and control your movement here. So gently kissing the ground as you bring your bottom down, and then pushing nice and firmly through the heels, hips up. Try and lock that belly button in at the top. All right, we're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, great work, guys. So if you need a sip of water, go grab that now. And I'm going to take you through our main circuit. So we have 6 different exercises today. We're going to do 30 seconds of each exercise, and after every 2 exercises, you're going to get a 30-second rest. So a good chance to recharge and get ready for the next exercises coming. We're going to do this circuit twice through. So let me take you through our exercises for today. Number 1 is our squat knee drop. So you're going to come into a really wide sumo squat here, toes pointing out. We're going to come down, drop the hips nice and low here. We're going to turn, drop the back knee, come into a lunge, come back to our squat position, keep it low, and then drop the knee on the other side. So this one's a real leg burner. All right, exercise number 2 is mountain climbers. So we're going to come back into that plank position. Now with these mountain climbers, I want you to try and aim your knee to elbow. This is really going to stop that overactivation of your hip flexors. If you want a low impact variation, we're just going to stay in plank, knee to elbow. All right, after that exercise, you're going to get a 30-second rest to regroup. And then we go into exercise number 3, which is a plank drop. So we're going to come back into our plank position, drop down to elbows, press it back up, and then dropping down the opposite side. If you want an easier variation here, you can drop down to your knees. All right, exercise number 4 is a drop squat. So we're going to start with our feet together here. Drop the feet out nice and wide, hips nice and low. Come back, feet together, and dropping down again. Make sure that bottom is sitting down, so we're really activating the glutes here. Now, if you want a low impact variation, you're going to come into a squat pulse. So again, sumo squat position with the feet, pulse it at the bottom, stand up tall, squeeze the bottom. All right, so after your squats, you're going to have another 30-second rest, and then we're going to go into our last 2 exercises. We've got bicycle. With our bicycle, I want to make sure that we're doing this nice and slowly. So we're really activating the obliques, and think about bringing your shoulder to your knee rather than just your elbow, so you really get that twist through the trunk. And our last exercise is a burpee. So you've got an option to do full burpee with the jump, belly and chest down to the ground, or you can come down with the hands, jump out to plank, or low impact variation, step out to plank, and then standing up. All right, guys, so after that one, you're going to get a 30-second rest, and then we're going to do our second circuit. All right, so there's your circuit for today. Let's get ready to kick it off with exercise number 1, our squat knee drop. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hips down nice and low here. Remember, we're dropping the back knee, so we come into a lunge. Try and keep your chest up, roll your shoulders back so we have that beautiful posture. Each time you come through the middle, I want you to make sure your hips are low and you're pressing through your heels. Good, we're almost there. Remember, next exercise is our mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. All right, coming down, mountain climbers. Remember, we're aiming for the elbows. If you want that low impact variation, you're just bringing knee to elbow. All right, making sure we're pressing those fingertips down into the ground. Nice long neck, look up. Keep that core nice and tight. All right, getting ready for your rest in 3, 2, 1. Good, 30 seconds rest here. Try and regroup. Nice big breaths. Keep your chest proud, get that air in. All right, so we're going to come back into plank for the next exercise. We've got a plank drop. All right, we've got 10 seconds. All right, let's get down on the ground. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So dropping down to elbows, pressing back up, and then dropping the opposite elbow down first. You also have the option to be on your knees here if you want to make it a little bit easier. Doesn't matter what variation you're doing, we want to think about drawing the belly button in. Again, keeping the neck nice and long, pull those shoulders away from your ears. All right, we're coming into our drop squats in 3, 2, 1. All right, standing up, drop squats here. If you're not doing drop squats, we're doing sumo pulses, so pulsing at the bottom. Again, doesn't matter what variation you're doing, think about being on your heels as you come down into your squat. Keep your chest up nice and proud and sit that bottom back. Now the reason we want to sit that bottom back is so there's no pressure in our knees and we're activating those glutes. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. All right, so if you need to, little sips of water. Try not to sip too much so it's not gurgling in your stomach. Catch your breath here. Try and stand proud, open up your lungs. We've got our last 2 exercises here. So coming into our slow bicycles, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. So opposite knee and elbow. And remember how I mentioned about trying to get your shoulder to your knee. That's going to give you that extra twist and that extra oblique burn. Try and slow down the movement. So it's not about how many reps you're doing, it's about the quality of your reps. Remember to catch your breath here because the last exercise is burpees. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. All right, standing up, here we go. So choose your option. You're either jumping and doing full burpees or coming out to plank, or you can also step out. No impact here with this one. All right, keep it up. Nice big clap at the top. Doesn't matter what variation you're doing. Stay with me. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so catch your breath here. Standing proud. All right, so we have one more circuit. So muster up your energy here. Give your body a shake. All right, getting ready. Squat, knee drop. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So get those hips nice and low. Try and press your weight into your heels. Now, as you turn to lunge, press through that front heel. Keep your shoulders up and back. Keep breathing. You've got this. Stay with me. Let's see if we can get the hips a little bit lower for this last bit. All right, about to come into mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. So remember, aiming those knees towards the elbows so we're not overactivating those hip flexors. Pressing fingertips down, head up, nice long neck. That's it, stay with me. You've got this. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, 30 seconds rest now. Give everything a nice big shake. All right, so remember for this next bit, we're going to come back down into plank. We're doing our plank drops. All right, shake out those arms. Let's get ready. Into our plank. 3, 2, 1, and drop it down. Keep that core strong, so no saggy backs here. If you are feeling it in your back, drop down to your knees. Draw that belly button in. Keep your neck nice and long. Don't let your head drop. I want you to look up. That's it. Good job, we're almost there. So coming into drop squats in 3, 2, 1. All right, standing up, here we go. So get that bottom down, hips low. So the lower you get, the more burn you're gonna feel through your quads, your inner thighs, your hamstrings, your glutes, everywhere. Good, remember we get a 30-second rest after this, so try and push all the way. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, good. All right, 30-second rest here. Our final 2 exercises. All right, catch your breath. All right, so next exercise will be our bicycle. Remember, we're doing this one nice and slowly, so we really feel that oblique burn. All right, lying down. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So really twist through the body here. Think about touching that shoulder to your knee. Keep it slow. Try and extend that straight leg, squeeze the knee. Feel like you're almost stepping on the wall in front of you with your foot as you kick it out. Really twist all the way. Don't stop, you've got it. Stay with me. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's finish it off with our burpees. So choose your variation. We're doing as many as we can here. Try and keep moving for the entire 30 seconds. Keep it up, you got it. Stay with me, we've only got a couple more reps here. Big clap at the top. 3, 2, 1, and that's time. Good job. Woo! Now for those of you who want to keep going, you feel like that wasn't enough, feel free to rewind this video back to the middle and do 2 more rounds again. Otherwise, if you're done, we're going to finish off with our stretches. So we're going to bring our left leg in front, right leg behind. Come into a high kneeling position here. So draw your belly button in. Try and lengthen through your lower back, hands on your front knee. Let's squeeze that right bottom to push the hips forward. Feel that stretch. Try and catch your breath as well. All right, take a moment now to really slow things down in your body. If you want to, you can close down your eyes if you feel like that's a little bit easier to get some calmness. Big breaths in and out. Now, if you want a little bit more in this stretch, we're going to reach our arms up above the head. Try and link the fingers here. Push the hands back. Try not to dump through the lower back. Draw that belly button in. See if you can look up to the ceiling. 1 more breath. And then we're going to bring our hands to the inside of the front foot. Try and slide the back knee back here so we're getting even longer with the lunge. We're going to come up into Spider-Man fingertips. Lift the chest, drop the hips. One of my favorite stretches. You can have a bit of a wriggle here, left to right. So a great way to open up the right hip flexor here. You might even feel it in your left groin. If you want to go a little bit deeper, feel free to drop down onto elbows, or maybe you even want to come up onto the back toes, straightening the back knee. We've got 2 more breaths wherever you may be. 3, 2, 1. Good. You can drop the knee down. If you do have it up, we're going to guide the left leg back to cat-cow position. Let's do a few cat-cows here. So take an inhale, drop the belly button, open the collarbones. Exhale, round through the upper back. Look at your belly button. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Good, come back to neutral spine. We're going to bring the right leg forward now. Come back into that kneeling position, so nice and high first. We're going to draw the belly button in, lengthen through the lower back. Let's squeeze the bottom, push the hips forward. Again, focus on relaxing the body, finding your breath. Breathing is so important when you stretch. The deeper you can breathe, the more your body will relax and loosen into the stretches. If you want to go deeper, arms up above your head, link the fingers. Remember not to dump through the lower back, so draw that belly button in, lengthen through your lumbar spine. See if you can look up for your last breath. Good, and bring the hands to the inside of your front foot, coming back with the knee, so slide that back knee back, nice long lunge. Spider-Man fingertips here, lift the chest, sink the hips. Have a wriggle if that feels good for you. And again, if you do want to go deeper here, feel free to drop down onto elbows. Maybe you want to lift the back knee. Wherever feels nice in this moment right now. We're going to have 2 more breaths. 3, 2, 1, and gently releasing, come back onto your hands. We're going to bring that right leg back, come into a high kneeling position here. You're going to bring your hands behind you, link the fingers, roll the shoulders back, try and straighten through the elbows here. And I want you to try and draw your rib cage in. So pull your belly button in, don't let your rib cage flare. So this is all about stretching through the shoulder joint. So if this is a little bit too easy, feel free to lift your arms behind you. Again, breathing nice and big. All right, taking one more nice deep breath. Good, gently releasing, giving everything a nice big shake. So there you have it, guys. 15-minute HIIT workout. Thank you so much for joining me, and I can't wait to see you next time.